Hi.
Hey Max, how are you?
Good man, yourself?
Good man. Nice afternoon, evening.
It's the first time we see you behind the camera yourself now.
Yes, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
What's your name?
My name.
Yeah, I mean,
Sundisi.
we've been seeing this guy
My
making
name.
videos,
I'm
never really got
Sundisi.
an introduction.
They know me already on the cameras.
Yeah,
On the videos, yeah. I've told them my description of the videos.
yeah, whenever I need any feedbacks and updates about rugby, I always come to you, man. Always give
Really?
you- Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
my-
you're always updated about what game is playing and when
Really?
it's playing, yeah.
Oh,
I heard there were a few games playing last week.
Yeah, there were a
on,
lot of- yeah.
on the URC.
yeah, they were.
Yeah, tell me which teams played?
The first one we had was Stormers versus the Lions
Uh-huh.
at DHL Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a very good game. I
Yeah,
actually enjoyed it.
Uh-huh.
The Stormers were very dominant from the start. I think in the upfront, the physicality. Of course, the Lions brought the same thing to the game, but I realized that they lack in talent. Stormers have more Springboks than
There you
the
start
Lions.
now going deep. No, I just wanted to tell me the news first before you go in. I can hear you going deep already. Now just tell me, so you're saying the first one was what? I want
It was Stormers versus Lions, and then we had Leinster versus Connacht.
Mm-hmm.
It was played in Ireland.
You see, even know where these guys
And
are
then
playing.
yes,
Oh.
and then we had who was the other one? Then we had Sharks versus Blue Bulls in
Okay.
Durban.
Sounds very interesting.
Very
that
good
one.
game.
No, start me there. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, I think
up? What how was the game?
the Sharks versus.
What did you think
Bulls.
before the game? Even
Oh well, before the game, I thought it was going to be very matched, right?
Yeah,
Because both teams, they have good players. They're well coached.
Yeah.
Jake White at the Bulls and then Neil Powell at the Sharks. Of course, but he's new. So I thought maybe Jake White would have an upper hand over Neil Powell. But when I got to the game, the Sharks was just very good.
Is it?
Yeah, they're just very good, and I think if I use the word correctly, they blew them off the park. Sorry to say this. They blew them off the park, and
Yeah.
they were the physicality from the Sharks. The Bulls brought the same physicality, but I think the Sharks, same thing. They're more talented. They're more Springboks.
Yeah.
Oxche, Bongem Bonambi, Thomas Tutoit, or Ebert Nasabath, or Siakolis.
No, wait there. No,
Utelis, Pepsi.
I'm really surprised with the fact that you're saying Sharks, like they blew their team away. I mean,
Yeah, right.
in the past they were very terrible.
Yeah, I think it's because
What do you think changed? What's
yeah,
up? What's up?
I think the new coach Neil Powell.
Is it?
Yeah, they have a new coach. He was their previous director, and then they got rid of Sean Everett. I think Neil Powell has brought in something different to the Sharks. That
Exactly.
I think they needed organization, someone who's very good, who knows what to do with the talent.
Yeah.
With Sean Everett, I think maybe he couldn't handle the big players, the big ball players with high egos. These top players, Springboks, and I think also he was just not. Maybe he was not. He was out of depth. If I may just say this, I'm not trying to insult anyone or anything, but I think he was out of depth. I think with Neil Powell coming in now, he knows how to win. He's been doing this for a long time, for the longest time with the Blitzbox Sevens. They've won championships. They've blown teams away in the field. He's handled big names with big egos. So he knows how to organize a team. He knows how to coach. You can even see from the first 5 games they played already. They are very good, very organized. They move the ball very well in the back line. There's the balance between backline play and forward play. It's like a symphony, very well connected.
Tell me how is Sia? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna bring
That's
up my best guys.
It's okay.
Sia,
Usia is playing well.
Pimpy.
Yeah,
How are these guys playing now?
They're playing very well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
They
incredible.
combine very.
Usia is playing well. My pimp. Just came back from the injury though. I think it was his third game or second game back from the injury. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like he never left. He's very good,
Is it?
Picked up where he left off from the last time. He's playing very well, organizing defense very well for the Sharks, reading plays, Mapimpi is the same old Mapimpi. I think because the players they know their roles better now compared to previous with the old management. They know what they have to do. They know what they need to do in the field. These are your roles. If you know your roles in rugby, if you go to the field knowing your roles, your job becomes easier because you know what you must do. There's clarity in detail.
Is it much better on the defense or attack, or is it just balanced?
I think it's overall,
Max.
Max. As you're saying now, it's overall. It's very good with both things. His attack, of course, we know Mapping with his attack, but his defense also. That's why he's in the Springboks. He has power. He runs well. He reads plays very well. You know, his defense is very good. He's physical. When he defends a player, he dominates the contact. You know, that's what we want from your players, according to our perspective here in South Africa.
You know, I was very surprised with their performance before in the old Sharks.
Of course.
I'm so happy now that you're saying they are back.
Yeah, no.
Because I mean, I know them from Springboks. I know they're very good players. But now when I saw them on Sharks, I could see they are not really blending in and bringing up their best performances.
Of course, they were not, because I think there was no clarity, man. Even if you're a good player, if when you're doing drills, you're not told how to execute things, or what to do in a game. If there's no clarity, doesn't matter how good you are. You're gonna go to the field, you're gonna fumble things up because you don't know what you're supposed to do. There's no clarity in detail.
You always say that. Yeah.
There must be clarity in detail. Good coaches have good clarity in detail. They tell their players, these are your roles. Do it this way. This is what you do. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C if there's gonna be a need for Plan C. So overall, I think the Sharks played a very good game. They dominated the Bulls, as I've said, physically. They were much better than the Bulls. The set piece was good, the line-outs, the scrums were good, the contacts, the defense, and they looked very organized. Although O'Neill is still building something there, I think it's cooking very well overall. Blue Bulls tried to play in the second half, 50th minute. They tried to move the ball, building from the back, but it was too late because the Sharks were already ahead by a big match.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great then. Good up to the Sharks.
Yes, Max.
Let's just move on now. I saw your videos on YouTube, rugby.com. The one about Stormers versus Lions.
Yeah.
And now the thing is, whenever go there into the stadiums, you always have to ask people about what their thoughts are about
the game.
The game. You don't really get a chance to express yourself about how was the game. Now tell me, what's up? How was the game to you now?
Okay, I think the Stormers versus Lions at DHL was for me. I'm a Stormers fan, right? I like the Stormers. Okay, I've always been a Stormers fan. You know this. I think the Stormers were good, right? They are always good. They have a good defense. I think John Dobson is a good manager, right? They have talent all over, from the forwards to the backs. You know, in the forwards, Kishoff, Dion Fourie, or Marvin Ori, your Taimane, you have
every position just crazy about Taimane.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Yeah,
he's a very good player. Yes. So I think in that game, I was expecting a lot from the Lions to play good, to bring enterprise.
Yeah.
I just felt like their number 10, the Lions side, didn't put them in the right zones in the game. They were not playing the right zones. I think they were pressed in their own 22. Even if they kicked, the Stormers just returned it with a better kick, and then the net gain was just favored the Stormers.
Yeah.
Overall, I think the Stormers played well. The Lions were just pressed. They never had a chance to express themselves. They tried to play physically, but the thing is they lack talent in the physicality department. Stormers have a lot of Springboks in their pack. You know, and Stormers also they mix their game very well. They bring the dominance forward, and then they have back line to express themselves when they have to go to the line. You know, those running patterns, those nice attacking shapes and stuff. So I think Stormers, what helped them also was the home advantage. Sorry to say this. I think home advantage helped them a lot.
Yeah.
The fans give them energy. Stormers
all went there.
Stormers rely on energy a lot. Yeah, the energy team, if there's energy, they do very well. Yeah, it was actually a very good game. I was actually impressed. But what I didn't like a lot was the inconsistencies from both sides. So some inconsistencies in the attack. Stop and go, drop, forward pass. I don't like that.
How was Damien?
I like his. He had a decent game. Decent game. He played well. You know, he's a good player. You could see his international level, top class. I liked him. And then from the Lions side, I think they didn't play well zonally in terms of zones. They were just playing in the wrong places in the stadium, in the park. So they found themselves pressed against the wall. They found themselves behind in the scoreboard very early.
Yeah.
And if you go to Cape Town, and to play the Stormers, you can't allow them to build a scoreboard. They're gonna pressure. They're gonna put pressure, suffocate you. As you know from experience. You know,
Who was your best man there? I mean, in the man of the match for both teams.
Okay.
Start with the Stormers.
For Stormers, I think.
And tell me why. You wanna know why?
Yeah,
you
I think with the Stormers, I like someone like Stephen Kitchoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played number 1. He played very well. He's a very good skirmisher. Because in that game, set piece was very important. And Stormers just were so good in the scrums, you know. And he's running also. He's a very good player. He's very elusive. He's a ball playing forward who knows how to move. He has good feet. He's very mobile. His passing game is good. His offloading game is good. His breakdown work is very good also. He knows how to steal a ball on the ground. He knows how to read defenses. He's a very good player. He's a very good player, Kitchoff. Then from the Lion side, I like Noah Sunday Noah number 9.
I see that.
You know Noah from the Sharks. Yeah, I liked him a lot. I think he's quick. He's a very good 9. He runs good lines. He's quick with the servicing, park to give the line the ball. Yeah, he's very good with that. He knows how to service.
Dishes for the guys.
Yeah, it does very dishes them. It was Leinster versus Connacht in Ireland. I really enjoyed that game. I think it just demonstrates that if you're going to play Leinster, you need to impose yourself physically, right? Because that's what they do. Even if you have a good attacking shape, they have a very good defense in Leinster. They'll shut you down. So where do you start? Physicality. You must bring physicality. And I think with a team like Connacht,
pressure, attack them.
Yes, you must attack them. But Connacht did that. But you could see they're running low on talent in the forwards. With the forwards, they don't have good forwards. They lack good forwards.
That's what you need.
That's what you need. Yeah. You need players, good forwards. And you could see whenever they're building something, let's say Connacht would build some few phases with attack, but Leinster would just go to the breakdown and steal the ball. Breakdown, steal the ball. So you could see that in Connacht gets dominated in contact. So you can't allow Leinster to do that. If you do that, you're gonna be in trouble. Go watch the Bulls. Go watch La Rochelle. That's how you beat Leinster. You dominate them in the contact zone. You impose yourself physically. So overall, I think Leinster played typically as they usually do, but they were not sharp on the night. You know, they were not that sharp. Some passes were not sticking, but you could see they are traditionally the Leinster that we know: dominance, set piece, attack, good running patterns, good decoys and blocker runs. The defense, they come up very quickly. They're very aggressive in the defense, and they dominate you. If you're not physical, you're going to find it very difficult to defend against them or to attack that line because they are very physical. They have good players in the forward pack. Or Callan Doris, you have Ryan Callagher, you have Tate Furlong, you have James Ryan, you have Josh Van de Vliet. These are very good. These are top Irish internationals in that Leinster pack. So if you're going to play against them, you need to make sure you bring your A game in the physicality, or else you're going down, Papa. It's great for you. You're not going to do anything against Leinster. And Connacht suffered, Chef. Connacht, you can't find any Irish internationals. There's no Irish international. They are really, if these players, when I was watching the game, I was just Googling every player. I'm like, who's this? This is a new guy.
I see.
Others come from the Leinster Academy. They get transferred to Connacht for game time, loans. You're like, this is not it, guys. You can't win against Leinster using Leinster Academy players against them. You won't win. You are out. Yeah, exactly. But overall, it was a good game. The quality rugby from both Irish teams. They played quality rugby. I really enjoyed it.